Welcome back to another Friday live stream. Well, look at me in the middle of the screen now. Um, I've had to make some adjustments to the screen layout because of the new route advisor with the widgets. So let's see how this looks. I could also move myself up higher, but I don't want to go all the way to the left. I mean, I prefer to go all the way left on the screen, but the problem is that I'll then be covering up the mirror, and I've had complaints before about my head covering up the mirror, so I don't want to get my head in the way. Let's start by seeing who's here early and on time. We've got Matt Walter is here. Rick Rashid is here, as evidenced by all of the emojis all over the chat. Shorty is here. Says he's done 4 so far. So have I, Shorty. I've done 4 loads for the Valentines loads. Pugwash is here. Still hoping for better weather. Oblivion is here. Hey, Oblivion, how you doing? Let's see. Mikey Doucette is here. Catching up here. Phantom is here. You know, Phantom, I was going to reach out to you yesterday and see if you wanted to head up the Hobo Farm today, and I just got too busy with the 158 release for Euro Truck yesterday. So if you want to head up everything on the farm, if you're up for it, then everything's, all the maps are up to date. So let's see. Catching up. Let's see here. Shorty asked the question, I wonder if 158 pauses in convoy mode without having to use the photo mode. No. At least, I mean, you can do photo mode or you can hit escape to go into the well, no, you can't do that. While you're driving, you can't pause the game. But when you're stopped, of course, you can go into photo mode. If you hit F1, it does, well, at least when you're driving, you can hit F1. It won't pause the game. I don't know if it'll pause the game when you're not driving or not. So that I have not tested. But SES did make a change apparently from the original open beta, where if you're driving, you can hit F1 so you can see certain things, and it will not pause the game. You can actually see the fact that you're driving behind the F1 screen. Let's see. Lobo is here. Lowrider is here. Oztec is here. Let's see. Matthew Roth is here, but he's with his wife in the emergency room. I'm sorry to hear that, Matthew. I hope everything works out okay for your wife. Ogden BD is here and celebrating 22 months as a reefer hauler. That's awesome. Oh, and Phantom is celebrating 32 months as a flatbedder. That's great. Ooh, I wonder if Trucker Kitty's got a thing. Stop throwing ads at me. Okay. Trucker Kitty does have one. There was a Nightbot is here, so watch your P's and Q's, turn off that caps lock key, and don't spit out too many emojis, Rick Rashid, or Nightbot will get you. Clarence is here. And G11 is here. Yesterday I smashed the daily top as a personal achievement for my first day in Boomer's crew. Okay, I'll take your word for that. I haven't looked at the stats. I know you're only on Trucky and not on TrucksBook, so I generally have a tendency not to look at anything but hardcore on Trucky. So maybe you could message me about what that is. Maybe there's something else I should be looking at. My purpose was actually to beat Ogden for once. Oh. But Megatron Decepticon is here, as is Brenton Doherty. Okay, thanks, Clarence. I see, yeah, likes are 12. What's going on here? How come we're missing some likes? Well, let's get to producing some stuff. Well, let me do some shout outs real quick and then we'll get going. Isabella Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February 2023. Bill Wellburn. By the way, Lurch should be here tomorrow. I haven't confirmed it with him yet, but he should be. Nicholas Triple XN, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for December 2025, and our top American truck and Euro truck driver for all of 2025. Captain Minnesota, Omega Trucking, our top HES driver for January 2024. Trucker Kitty, Norwegian trucker Nicholas, Big Al 2424, our top HES driver for March 2025, and our top American truck driver for all of 2023. Chasmified, Johnny Hansen, Lobo 1G, our top Euro truck driver for July 2025. Have I not updated this? Because I got Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April 2024. Oh, that's right. He didn't. I thought he had top driver. Well, we all thought he had top driver for ATS last month. But he got beat by the last red shoulder. Phantom 6767, our top Euro truck driver for October 2024. Wim 55, our top ATS driver for March 2024. David Long, aka Shorty, our top American truck and Euro truck driver for September 2025. All right, we'll get to some more of those after a little bit. We're gonna get into the game here. So here's what the F1 menu looks like now, and it doesn't, when you're in solo mode, it does pause the game. So you can see the job details. I am hauling Valentine gifts from Klagenfurt to whatever that is. Rijeka. Doesn't say how far it is though. That's odd. Huh. So we're in Austria, and then you can see all this information. You can see if I've got any damage on the truck. I do not. You don't need to look at that. So let's have a look at the map real quick. So here we are in Klagenfurt, and we're going to run down here into wherever that is. Honestly, I don't know what country that is. That's bad, isn't it? Herzegovina? HR? Bosnia? That's not it, is it? Thor is here. Welcome, Thor. I see you're running some Valentine's loads as well. So what country is HR short for? Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate that. Because I think Bosnia Herzegovina is over here somewhere. Sarajevo. Knows what the HR stands for. Bosnia? No, but Bosnia is over here. This is a whole nother country. I mean, I thought HR was Bosnia Herzegovina, but this is something different. Oh well. Not important in the scheme of things. So, We're going to take, I was going to cover a couple other things. So let's take a look at, now in the cab, you can see where my camera shows up. And when my everything is set up properly, I am just to the right of the mirrors and above that row down there of icons. Now I guess I probably could drop the camera just a little bit. That's not what is going on here. Sorry, you didn't even see that. And I'm glad you couldn't see that. So I wanted to drop this stuff down a little bit. I thought I had this nailed before the stream started. Oh, it wants to jump. Okay, I'm not going to mess with it anymore then. Okay. Well, you're right, Pilot, it is, but I've got other things. I'm kind of feeling like I want to transition to that widget. Because it's got the other stuff down there, including fuel. Fuel, well, I have it on the Trucky overlay up top. I don't know, I'll play around with it later. Thomas Berger is here. Anyway, let's get rolling. So we are hauling the Halloween loads. And by the way, here's the Hearts in Bloom thing, and I have done 14 so far. So we just have to haul 14. I've done 4. We just have to haul 14. And in either game, you can do half and half in each game, or whatever combination you like. Look at the way my cab is jumping up, Pugwash. We were talking about that yesterday. All that extra torque. SES has made some real changes to the game. So there's less rolling resistance now. Yeah, Pilot is lurking while working. Junaid, welcome to the stream. And Vigner, welcome to the stream. Whoops. Well, Clarence, since you mentioned it, I am driving my Volvo FH5 today. This week, in fact, because that is the Trucky truck of the week for the Trucky achievements. Yeah, Thor, I would agree with that. It does, the steering feels really good. Maybe just a tad bit loose. But I like how it feels. Also getting better fuel economy, but I think that has something to do with the fact that I'm using a Zeemods engine. I did some testing yesterday, and fuel economy has improved, which should be the case with reduced rolling resistance. But I found I was getting exceptional fuel economy, so I switched out from the Zeemods engine and put basically the same or comparable motor in for a stock motor in, and I still got better, good fuel economy, but it just wasn't as good. So I think there's some tweaking to be done yet. Yeah, like Pugwash said, it's running like a sports car. Well, by comparison, I initially used the analogy of, instead of feeling like a cargo plane, it's feeling like a fighter jet. But sports car is a better analogy. Let's see, we've got Salim Badaga. Welcome to the stream. I hope I pronounced your name right. So I already know that Shorty has run 4 of these loads. How about the rest of you drivers? How many have you done so far? Welcome back, Adam. You better already say that. Short of money is caught. Whoa. Yeah. Gotta watch out for the speeding tickets now, like Pugwash says. It's easy to lose track of your speed. Especially when it drops suddenly. Whoa! How do I get a ticket for that guy slamming into me? Okay. That was me crossing the lane, but I'm trying to read the chat too. Oh, that is Afriking. Salim is Afriking. Okay. I really wish that YouTube would fix this problem. And Sound Fixes pack is here. So tell us, Sound Fixes, how challenging has it been for you to update or bring your update your mods for 158? Yeah, almost got race miles. Fortunately, I had Lurch in my ear going, slow down. Oh. Yeah, it does not want to... Well, I got the cruise control on. I guess that's why I'm holding steady. Megatron Decepticon says he hasn't done it yet, but he's planning to start this weekend. I think 7 in each game is a worthy goal. I mean, I'll try to do that myself. So I'm going to do some today. Since I've already done 4, if I get 3 during this stream, that'll be 7 for this. And then tomorrow, I'll do some in American Truck. Thomas Berger says 30 to 50 frames per second. Maybe I need a new computer. No, it's fine. Could be all the mirrors. Come on, dude, pick it up. Still using the old wind tire trailer mod. That whistle is gone in the new version. Really? I'll have to look at that. Jeez, dude, get Adam away. Well, I'll have to look at that, pilot, because that whistle is really annoying. Or says he's on his second load. Vigner says he's done 4. Susan Salter is here. As she's finished, the truck takes a while to get going and then it goes like a train. Whoops. Oh, she's done 2 loads so far. Yeah, I don't have so much of a problem getting going. I mean, I'm running a 500 horsepower motor in this. And John Whitesall is here. He's currently on vacation in the Florida Keys. Still finds time to pop in and say hi. That's nice. I like the update so far, John. Well, Victor, that wasn't a Swifty. He hit me. He came over into my lane and hit me. And this traffic is really something today. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong is alive and well on 158. Yeah. Yes. And Wim55 is here. Yes, the 4-wheeler did a Swifty. We don't count theirs. Sound Fixes Pack says it was easy keeping the mod stable, but the pace of SCS software's updates prevents some time for making new content. Yeah, I could see that. By the way, I noticed, because I'm using the Ultimate Graphics mod, and the mod maker, I guess either of these. The mod maker lists you, credits you for some of the sounds in the Ultimate Graphics mod. So, I'm wondering what that is. And then I have a follow-up question. Well, Mikey, I don't have any control over what kind of ads you get. You get the ads that you get based on your history, or whatever YouTube thinks you should see. I get some crazy ads too. Well, Shorty, that's an American truck. The 57X for Trucky Achievements. And I don't even think I have one of those in my livery, so I'm not even using that in American truck. Dobbs is here. Well, Vigner, I can't imagine that they wouldn't include the Florida Keys. I mean, they got that long bridge that drives out there. It is in coast to coast. Well, let's see what SoundFixes says. You're probably right. I think it said in the description what he gave credit for. In the description of the mod, that is. Coast to Coast has been updated? I didn't even think to check. Well, I'll do that. Whoa, look at me speeding. You know, it does feel like it's speeding up a little slowly. It's not a light load, though. It's 24 tons. Whoops. SoundFix says I'm not involved in the development of the Ultimate Graphics mod, but if my mod is loaded in higher priority, then the rain sound should be kept up to date. Yeah, I do have SoundFix's pack above Ultimate Graphics, but in the mod description for Ultimate Graphics, he gives you credit for something, and I think Pugwash is right. I think it's Thunder. But since I have your mod above his, I'm gonna hear your sounds anyway. Yeah, Shorty, I thought about that. I mean, I think I have a 57X in my solo profile. So I guess SoundFix's my ultimate question was, so you kind of answered it, sort of, where you said that you weren't involved in the development of that as a collaborator. But I'm wondering, did he reach out to you to request the use of some of your sounds? I don't know how all that works. Well, Bigner, I'll check on that. Did you get your mods sorted out? Check out those forbidden hardcore mods. by the way, Vigner, if you're dealing with some, you know, issues in real life like that, don't worry about the game. Obviously, you got to take care of that stuff first. Ooh, lane ends. How come I didn't know that? Well, Vigner, I'm just going by what the feedback I got from Trucky on the active mods in your stack. Hey, I'm coming over. Well, thanks, Clarence. Nice to know that that's appreciated. I do like to get to look at what I'm doing differently, especially up here, so I can look down there. 'Cause that's pretty cool. Once I make this delivery, I'm gonna have to find a sleep trigger. Don't need fuel. I do need to slow down. I have not been to this port in a long time. Wiz is her. Yeah, Toll Booth Festival today. We're not even in France. Vigner, yes. I think it was JC, I think, was having that. No, Ipswich. He had one of those mods in as well. So I do tend to reach out to all the drivers when I see one of those job reports. The problem is so far this year, we've had 2 mods we've had to pull because they've been flagged by Trucky. Oh no, one of them was last year. The 300 fuel tank mod. And the other one was just recently, and this is just American Truck that we're having this problem with right now. And the other one was the 25% way station chance. That previously was overlooked by Trucky. But the other mods in that group previously had been flagged. Hey Wiz, how many Valentines loads do you have done so far? Have you started? That's what we're talking about today. Oh, Wizards Fishing. A11 and 72. Welcome to the stream. France is rough when it comes to toll booths. Yep, that's true. Oh, I need to find a sleep trigger. There's not one here. Ooh-wee, maybe I should have pulled in at a toll booth. Thanks. Well, let's see. How much time do I have left? Three hours, 13 minutes. I guess maybe I can find a load. So, you do have to find these loads on the external contracts load board. And then you can just come up here and search for Valentines gifts. Just start typing that. And hello, where's that? It's crazy. I want to get one from here to somewhere. Venice. Oh, let's go to Venice. Yeah. Pick this up in Globus. Do some shout outs while we're waiting here. Trucking Through Video. Nick. David H74. Yes. $65 kilometers. Where is this load? Wow. Whoa. Now there's a bonehead trucker. Man. Can I go straight to get out of here? Certainly wasn't expecting that. No, I cannot get out this way. But, to be fair, those guys do have the right of way in this scenario. Downfixer says, I do remember giving advice to the mod author about getting his own rain sound working, but I don't recall discussions with him on a graphics mod. Well, I don't want to create a problem. I just happened to notice that, and I just assumed that you guys discussed something to do with his mod. RD04 Dave, our top AGS driver for March 2023. Well, I watched Bonehead Trucker's video this morning because it's Four-Wheeler Friday. Alright, where are we getting this load at, by the way? Way over yonder. Oh, look, there's a sleep trigger there, too. That'll be nice. Nice and handy. Oh my goodness, I'm speeding again. And now I got one of them tickets. Oh, yeah, Vigner, we are moving right along. The community is getting a lot of these loads done. Yeah, lowrider, as long as you can find and book a load, it counts. I mean, they might be at a minimum of 100 kilometers. Which means you won't see anything less than that. I don't know. I didn't read the detail on the event page. Getting sloppy in my old age. Oh, we're going that way. I think I'm gonna go down to that shop first, get my truck repaired. Roundabout. Don't need fuel. Just get some damage repaired. Not bad. Okay, let me catch up on the chat while I'm here. Let's see. Andre Benfer is here. Welcome to the stream. Well, Andre, I'm going to assume that, well, that looks like German. Anyway, keep it to English, please, in the chat. I've heard that the driving academy achievements are a little easier. I haven't actually dove into that yet. I still got to finish the second module. Oh, I've got a few to do in there. Let's see. What's going on here? Well, this is one thing I don't like about this. Well, it's the only. Whoa! It's the only thing I don't like about the mod. What the heck? Wow. It's dark at 7 a.m. That's crazy. What? Oh, I've got my retarder on and it's causing my wheels to lock up. Where is this? Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, I had my retarder engaged, and on this particular truck, if you got the retarder, I don't know about the first setting, but the second setting, it will lock up or nearly lock up your rear tires when you're bobtailing. Got a lot of torque on it. Let's see. Tom Fixes says, I earned it the hard way, but that was a much needed change for everyone. Yeah, I've even struggled with it with both of the first two modules. What is my favorite truck that I own in Euro Truck? It would be a Scania. Scania S. Vigner tested the double trouble in the driving academy and gave up already? Yeah, I did hit the curb, Vigner, but that's because my rear end was skidding. Okay. Clarence likes the U.S. flags that I have. That's that's a DLC. Why isn't my high beams on? I thought I had those lights lit up. They are not. Reset for some reason. So where are we going? We're going to take this roundabout way to Venice. That's what we're doing. Forgot how I got in here. I gotta get caught up on shoutouts. Yeah, that whole backing up doubles thing just like crazy. But I'll have to get to it. Now I've never done doubles in real life. And I'm okay with that. It does require an additional endorsement on your license. Treasure is here. It's like I'm falling behind in chat again. Not for those who know how to do it. Oh, yeah. Like stops. Clarence, no, I have not heard of the John Wick game that is in development. Probably not my kind of thing. Yeah, the sky is awesome. That's the ultimate graphics mod that gives us that beautiful sky. And I'm speeding again. So realistic. Let's see. Oops. Yay. Man, feels like we're doing back roads. Treasure says, didn't know that RTD, real traffic density, by CIP was updated already. Yeah, it was updated yesterday or today, I think. Yeah, every day when I log in to Steam, pull up my Steam app, I look and see if there's been any mods updated. Real traffic density was updated. And there's been quite a few things updated. I didn't know about Coast to Coast, though. Shorty says, I would bet that Mark of SCS Software had a hand in creating the double trouble scenarios. You think so? Did he do doubles in real life? I don't have any problem doing doubles driving forward and doing simple maneuvers. Picking them up, on the other hand, is a whole different thing. Alex Roska is here. Welcome to the stream, Alex. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I don't know how I didn't hit that guy. Or flip over. That's what I get reading chat before walking or driving into a tunnel. Yeah, Alex, somebody else mentioned earlier that Coast to Coast was up to date already. I think it was Vigner. So I'm going to go check on that later. What is up with these speed limits? Thanks, I'll fix this. Yeah, I don't know how I didn't wipe out. I gotta catch up on the chat. I'm sorry. I'm falling too far behind. Western Canada and Eastern Canada coast to coast road connection updated too. I've not done those. I mean, I just recently got back into coast to coast just because I wanted to see how, if it got any better. And it is a little better. But turns out I want to use it for a project I have coming up after Illinois comes out. Let's see. After Illinois comes out and Coast to Coast gets updated again, along with the other ones, the ATS expansion mod. Let's see. How do you check Steam to see what was updated at a glance? When you open up the Steam app, look down at the bottom, and it'll say if there's been any updates. Go to the download manager. Then you get to tell. We got to get together, Treasure. There's like a bunch of different things we can go over. Thanks, Mikey. Let's see. Mark has done so in real life. Okay, so I didn't know that, Shorty. Somebody else said he was licensed for it. Okay. All right, caught up. Treasure, I don't really feel like I could walk you through. I mean, what I already said is relevant. See if anything's been updated, but to see what has been updated, I have to show you, I think, or walk you through it. Likes are up to 30. That's good. Right, what Pilot just said. I can imagine the clicks you need in my head, but explaining it might not be simple right now without it in front of me. Yeah. Knowing through muscle memory what you have to do to see it is a whole lot different than trying to explain it. I have learned that I am a visual learner. I mean, people can explain things to me, or I can read it in a book and everything. But if I can watch it being done step by step, that's how I learn. That's why YouTube is such a big deal for me. I learn a lot of things through videos. And I have found that I am not very good at explaining certain things. And that's why YouTube is so helpful for me to create tutorial videos. And I get a lot of positive feedback for my tutorial videos because I kind of create them the way that I feel like I need to see them. Hey Susan, welcome to the stream. Oh, I got fresh refill for coffee. I need it. What? Oh. Oh. I know Pugwash is laughing at it right now. He's been dealing with the same problem. With the reduced rolling resistance of the tires, even coasting to a slower speed takes time. And I wasn't paying attention to how fast I was going. First time you've seen a Lambo in the game? I think I've seen them, but I don't remember seeing one that's now. Yeah, Treasure, that's another way to do it. You go to the workshop for the individual game, and then look at subscribed items and look at the date, sort by the date updated. That's a good way to do it. But there's another way to do it to find out what just got updated. Quicker way. Click on the download manager, you'll see things that have been updated or games that have had updates. To the right of the game name, you may see a little gray circle with a question mark. If you hover over that, it'll tell you if it was something from the workshop or other game content. And if you right click on that little circle with a question mark in it, you can go and look at to see what specifically what items. And that's the same thing as that's a shortcut to getting to where you just said. I just look for the notification at the bottom of the Steam app. If it says, I don't even remember what it says. But if there's a message down there, you can go click it and it'll take you right to the download manager. Holy moly. I'm speeding again. Ooh, okay, go that way. I messed up. $42. Who would have thunk that the toll for that 42 euros would also be the answer to the ultimate question of the life, the universe, and everything. Yeah, Vigner, I hate that different countries have it set up different ways. Some countries, you take the left 2 lanes. Other countries, it's the right lane. Or the right 2 lanes. I can't keep track. What are those? Grain silos? Seem awfully big. Okay, our delivery location is in sight. Should we do one more? Well, I can do some shout outs at the light. Troken, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March 2025. Bouncy Bounce, Thomas Berger. It's almost a red light ticket. Not only have I been all over this town before, but I have a garage here. let's see. Lowrider says that was close to, yeah. Or dark yellow, as we say in Germany. Yeah. Lee01 Mr. Lee Jenkins, Pancake Man. And Beard, Grumpy Gruntpaw Gaming. Let me just look. Let me pull away from this trailer first. Not that it really matters. Ogden BD. Let's look at the map quick. Yeah, I've been all over this town, except for this bus terminal over here. We'll get into that at some point. Anyway, let's look for one more of these loads. Just a short one. If we can find it. Venice to Naples. Ooh, that's not exactly short. Should I hop somewhere else or should I just grab that? Should go pretty quickly. It's just motorway all the way. What do you guys think? Road Trip Nerd, Ryan, Ken Maselman, Herbert Harris, MKA Transportation, Wiz Nation. Our top ATS driver for October 2025, Gaming Cakes, Sparky, John Whitesall, our top ATS driver for August 2025, DJ Yates, Muhammad Helmi, All Stoned, HF Gamer, Mr. Noah Sis, Edmund Bouchard, Jaffo729. Well, I'm just going to grab it. If we got time, get it done in 30 minutes or less, go for the trip. I'm going for it. This is picking up a Globus. Isn't that where we are? Large Caliber Gaming. Large Caliber Gaming again. Gnarled Bones. Birds Gaming 101. Joseph Boyle. The Broyham Gamer. Got them all. Oh, I gotta put it in reverse first. First day on the job. Okay, Vigner, you got it. All right, so we're just going to get on the motorway and head south. Do need to find a sleep trigger. Is there a close one along the way? Yeah, right here. Hour and a half, roughly. Yeah. Can make that. Oh, look, a red light, but I already got shoutouts caught up. Matt Walter, yes. We got a member stream tomorrow, same time this one started. And I don't know, I think I'm going to do ATS tomorrow during that. Planning to work on the, what do you call it? The Academy. But then in the evening, I will do American Truck Simulator, and I'll do some more of these Valentine's gifts loads. Alright, let's see. I gotta get in the left lane, right? No. Right lane. Telepass. Thanks, Clarence. Yeah. I like those trucks up there. Left trucker kitty. We're gonna drive off into the sunset, apparently. And there's the first yawn. Oh yeah, this is our stop. And I'm gonna push the time a little bit later. So we'll see what if we have any light. Yeah, sun's coming up. Although I gotta say, this is not 8 a.m. sunrise. This is more like a 6 a.m. sunrise. Dangerous Dave is here. Welcome to the stream, Dave. I'm not even going to bother with fuel. We don't need it. No, I haven't heard any, since Dave has mentioned the PS5, I haven't heard any updates on the rolling it out to console timeline. I assume later this year. Thought I had to slow down for this, for the toll booth, but that's on the feeder roads. Why are we slowing down though? Well, the speed limit's 60. Jeez. $40, $70. What's this guy's deal? Treasure, we don't have Zeemods truck physics mod for Euro Truck yet. Only for American Truck. Dang it. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I use Zeemods truck physics mod in American Truck. I've been using the one, the Zeemods one in American Truck, I think, since it first came out, or when Pilot Bro told me about it. Oh, this guy's on my nerves. Get out of my way. Oof. Now I need to get in the right lane. I can't. I feel like I'm dodging all these AI vehicles. Suggested. Recommended. Oh, you said suggested, so recommended. Yes, Dan, I use, well, all my equipment is in the description below. Steering wheel and pedals plus shifter. Whoops. Well, I'm trying to do the speed limit. And actually I wind up speeding a lot because the new physics in the game. These guys keep slowing down in front of me. And I am kind of in a hurry because this stream is running long and I did want to get 3 loads done. Hey, nobody in front of me. No, I don't shift in Euro Truck. Step forward and reverse. Well, I've got the realistic traffic mod in, so you do get more traffic in certain areas, certain times a day. Well, thanks, Treasure. And for the rest of you, when you're ready to buy or upgrade or whatever, be sure to use the link in the description below if that works for you. Okay, there we go. See, we're coasting downhill. I got the cruise control set to 80 and we're doing 85. Thank you, Mikey. Yes, like and subscribe. Thanks. Yes, Treasure, I have a retarder. That's why it limits to 85. The retarder kicks in at 5 kilometers over. I don't mind picking up a little bit of speed. On American Truck Simulator, that'd be 3 miles an hour over for cruise control. But you won't get a ticket in most cases for going 5 over. I believe you have to be 10% over. So in this case, I would have to be at 88 kilometers per hour to get a ticket, except for speed cameras. Dan, yes, I am a retired over-the-road truck driver. Here comes another toll booth. I guess we can stay in this lane. So Dan, are you saying that you drive truck in Europe? Okay. Well, wait a minute. Which is it? You wish you were a truck driver, or you are? You wish you were. Well, is it something you can pursue? You notice how the top mirrors pop up when I go to the outside view? That's one of the things you can change now in the interface for the game. Well, that's good to know, Vigner. We have been slipping in American truck, though. But that's because we've been focused on a lot on Euro truck this month. But the good news is we're in the top 130 in Euro truck. That's really something. You know, I guess I could say that I've been a truck driver in Europe as well. Not this kind of truck, army truck, when I was in the U.S. Army and stationed in Germany. I did drive an army truck in various areas of Germany. Mostly just around Frankfurt, because that's where I was stationed at. Wow, 38, huh? Nice. Well, you're right about that, Vigner. Alex, the only problems I had with people messing with my trailer, or not messing with it, but whatever, is other drivers for the company I drove for at the time. Because we were always changing trailers all the time. Because we did a lot of drop and hook. So we would drop an empty and hook a loaded trailer instead of getting loaded manually. And not every load, but many of the loads. And sometimes the other drivers would leave the trailers in disrepair. I've hooked up the loaded trailers that had flat tires or other issues. Really annoying. And since I hauled a lot of heavy loads when I was doing reefer, that made it even worse. It just seems very irresponsible to me that somebody would drop a trailer at a depot, a shipper receiver, drop their empty, knowing it had a flat tire, or they just didn't look. They didn't do a pre-trip on the trailer before they hooked it. So many issues. I didn't like driving for that company. Partially for that reason. But that wasn't so much about the company as it was about the people, the drivers. Although that company would hire people like that. Yeah, Clarence, a lot of people were stationed at one time or another, stationed in Germany, in not just the Army, but Air Force. Looks like we're getting some rain. Speeding again. Man, it's easy to speed now. Look at that sky. Napoli, is that where we're going? Yeah, that is where we're going. Going to the Fiat dealer. I can see the delivery. And I see a place with sleep triggers. You know what else I also see? Gray sections of road on this roundabout, so I'm gonna go around all the way around the roundabout. Okay. Well, this isn't a dealership. This is a production facility, maybe? I don't know. That is a nice view of the sunset, isn't it? No, I didn't quite get that. Here we go. Callum, welcome to the adventure. Hope you're in the audience now. All right, let's see how we're doing. Nope. Nice. Okay. Let's get over to that place with the sleep triggers. We'll shut down over there. Ooh, rain. See if it's still raining. Yay. Look at that. 314 hardcore points. Thanks. Oh, sunrise would be the other way. That looks like Mount Vesuvius. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for us today. Thanks for being here with me today. Hope that a bunch of you will make it here tomorrow. There we go. So we got a members live stream tomorrow, and then tomorrow evening another live stream in American Truck Simulator where I'll do some more of these loads. Thank you, Lowrider. And yes, everyone, leave a like before you head out the door. Anyway, that's going to do it for me. I've got to go get some more coffee. We will see you guys back here tomorrow.